With things that I find online and living on a planet with billions of other human beings, sometimes I truly wonder, is free will too much for us to handle? I don't know. Maybe after this article, you tell me if free will is too much to handle. This article was requested and recommended by viewers, and if you guys want to recommend anything, join the Discord. But today we're gonna go over something that's absolutely diabolical. And honestly, look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We're gonna go over the source material, and I'm gonna let you come up with everything you want to come up with. But after reading this, my health bar in humanity has gone down because there's no way you thought the outcome was gonna be anything different besides what happened. And in order to maintain and keep this video up, I can only show maybe pictures and before the actual attack. So let's just set the scene real quick, okay? So, a 19-year-old kid decided to go to a zoo one day. He was looking at the penguins, the lizards, you know what I'm saying, the monkeys, you know what I'm saying. He was looking at all types of animals, trying to pet them, throw peanuts at the goddamn dolphins or something, whatnot. Buddy was cruising in the good old zoo. He saw the gazelles, all the creatures they have to offer at a zoo, as you should. And all of a sudden, he came across the lion's den, the lion pit, and he goes, I think I would like to go have a one-on-one session with that lion. As you can see from this photo I have on screen, Buddy really did decide to pay this lion a visit. He wanted a VIP section to feed this lion straight out of his hand. This man has a name, by the way. It's Gerson, but we're just going to call him Buddy because Buddy done fucked around and found out. Gerson decided to climb an 18-foot fence, essentially. Buddy's vertical has to be insane. I know he didn't, jump up there, but just imagine if he did. And once he got inside of the lion's den, he grabbed onto a tree from the good old 18-foot fence, and then he slid down real slowly, like a piece of gum melting in the hot sun. He just slid down like ice cream in the hot sun too. Both scenarios work, but you get the point. And as he's sliding down, the lion is looking up at him like in one of them cartoons where the character is real hungry, and then when they look at somebody else, they turn into like a turkey leg or something. That's how the lion is looking at this dude sliding down on the tree. And then, before I tell you the end all be all, the ending of this disaster movie, I'm just going to show you the footage, and then we're going to, talk about it a little bit more. But here we go.
Watch this man dangling from a tree. A female lion is just feet below. As the man slides down, the lioness begins to claw. And when the man is close enough, the animal pounces, dragging him to the ground.
Like I said before, the lion was really waiting on his head. Free lunch. Buddy was a free meal. Buddy was a level 1 NPC in a World of Warcraft game. Dude was a literal... I don't understand what made you think that this was a good idea in any given capacity. There's a reason why there's an 18-foot fence, okay? There's a reason why you should, they tell you to not try to feed the animals. There's a reason why they particularly tell you that, you need to be safe around, the safeguards, because a lion is very unpredictable, okay? You literally just, you gave the lion a free meal. The lion probably already ate that day. You were dessert. I just don't understand what possessed you to do this. I just don't get it. Were you trying to pet the lion? Were you trying to feed him? The nigga gets fed every day. Pounds and pounds of meat. You were a morsel. Casually. I don't understand the thought process that goes behind this. And this is why I said at the beginning, sometimes I really do, ponder and sit down and think, is free will too much for us sometimes? Because what he did with his free will was basically go get eaten by an animal. And at this point, it really does feel like it was voluntary. Because anybody with common sense wouldn't do any of this. When I see, listen, man, I'm gonna put it to you like this. See, I could be smoking a little bit of that Mary Jane, and an energy drink might scare me off. You know what I'm saying? I look at an energy drink, nah. You know what I'm saying? This dude looked at a lion, he said, yeah. These are two fundamental different choices, but at the end of the day, one is 90% going to kill you, climbing into a lion enclosure. Yeah, that lion is probably gonna eat you. Energy drink is probably not going to kill you in my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. My brain comprehension with the way that this man moved is just, it doesn't, the wires aren't wiring. And I understand, okay? The man got mauled to death. I understand. You guys are like, oh, he's not handling this with tact. Bitch, you're here to watch a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? This guy, what he did was stupid. Like, fundamentally across the whole board. This whole thing could have been prevented. He could have looked at the fence, walked away. He could have climbed on the fence, got down and walked away. But he did all 3 steps to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like my sympathetic factor in this situation where this whole thing could have been prevented is like, you know, a smooth like 10%. Like, yeah, I feel bad, but it's like at the same time, actions have consequences. You know, you shouldn't have been fucking with the lion in the first place, you know? That's just how I feel about the whole situation. And I know that there's going to be some people in the comment section talking about they need to put that lion down. He ate a man. The nigga did 3 steps to hop inside of that enclosure and became a goddamn chicken dinner. Okay? He did that. He did that himself. But he decided to opt in on that resume. You know, he opted in on that survey and decided to get, you know, to get despawned. That's putting it very poorly and harshly. But at the end of the day, that's literally what happened. So, no, the lion shouldn't be put down. The lion just did what lions do. Okay? If they see a chicken wing walking around in their enclosure, I'm not going to not assume that it's not going to eat it. You know? Think. Let's think. Let's put our thinking caps on. Okay? Before you decide to say some dumbass shit like that. But anyways, you know. Lions be lioning and people do dumb stuff sometimes. And this article was recommended by somebody within, you know, the Discord. So if you guys ever want me to read something, you know, just join the Discord. But, you know, shout out Toby, shout out JoJo. And, you know, that's basically all I have to say about this whole situation. If you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. And, you know, I'll see you tomorrow.